So sit up nice and tall. And we're going to take a nice, big, long breath in through our nose. And then with our hands, we're going to make kind of a snake kind of a motion like this, right? And as we breathe out, we're going to make a snake sound. So what does a snake say? Hi, Anthea. Hi, Anna. Hi, Aiden. Hi, Emily. Hi, friends. What does a snake say? A snake goes sss. So we're going to take a nice big breath in through our nose. And then as we go out, we're going to go sss. And then here we are at the top, and we're going to let it all out and go back down. Like this, okay? So let's try that again. Big breath in. And very good. Let's do it one more time. Big breath in through your nose. Are we ready to begin? Hi, Sarah. Hi, Sasha. Hi, friends. Wow. So yesterday, I shared with you all about, what section in the symphony? Well, we did the percussions last week. The strings! We're on the string instruments this week, aren't we? So let's see if you can remember what you learned if you were here yesterday. Are your listening ears on? Should we just test them really quick to make sure you brought them today? We're going to play another game, okay? A listening game, just so I can see that you are here today. Your listening ears are here today. So it's called Do As I Say, Not As I Do. Okay, I'm going to try and trick you. So you got to make sure those listening ears are turned on. Click them on. Click. Here we go. All right. Tap your knees. Tap your shoulders. Tap your cheeks. Tap your head and your lips. Where should you be tapping? Your lips. I'm going to try and trick you. Okay, here we go. Tap your nose, tap your cheeks, tap your shoulders, tap your knees and your head. Where should you be tapping? Tap your head. Here you go. It's a listening game. Tap your ears, tap your chin, tap your shoulders, tap your belly and your knees and your hair and your shoulders and your nose. Tap your cheeks, tap your ears, tap your nose. Oh, did I get you? Where should you be tapping? Tap your nose. Do as I say, not as I do. And I'm going to try and trick you. One more go. Here we go. Make sure those listening ears are on. Tap your ears. Tap your cheeks. Tap your nose, tap your eyebrows and your forehead and your chin. Tap your nose, tap your cheeks, tap your ears. Did I get any of you? Yeah. All right. Now that I know your listening ears are turned on, let's see if you can remember some of these instruments that I shared with you yesterday. Can you tell me, by listening to the sound, what string instrument is this? Did you guess harp? You're right. Well done. All right. Let's see. Can you guess what this one is? So you play it like this, right? Do 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 do. Can you guess which one I'm talking about? Do 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 do. You gonna play it again? The one that goes like this. Do 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 do. Can you guess which one? What is that called? Do guess the cello? Very good. Okay, we'll do one more. Let's see. Do you remember the name of the cellist that I told you about yesterday? He's very famous. He's like the best in the world. Yo-Yo Ma. That's right. Okay, let's see if you can remember. Ooh, this one. Did you guess the sitar? Yeah, it's the sitar. Cool. So many fun string instruments, aren't there? So today, we are going to make our very own string instrument. I'm so excited. But first, before we make it, I thought it'd be fun if we talked about the science behind how these instruments work. Like, how does a string instrument work? How will we even begin? What do we need? So, string instruments make their sound with vibrating strings, okay? And the pitch, that is how high or how low the sound is, it changes by the thickness of the string. Okay, so if you see, I pick up Carlo here, and you can see that the strings, if you look really up close, the top one here is a lot thicker than this one. And it makes a different sound, doesn't it? Okay? So the sound can change by the thickness of the string. It can change by the tension of the string, how tight or how loose it is, and that's what the tuning pegs are for on the guitar. See, I can loosen and tighten the strings up there, okay? And also the length of the string. Okay, so as you can see on the harp, you can see the strings are all different lengths, aren't they? All right, so the pitch changes by the thickness, the tension, or the length of the string. So remember last week we played with the water. Do you remember this? We played with the glass and the water, okay? And we realized that the pitch changed when we added more water to it, okay? So we learned that the sound is just vibrations, okay? And the glass with the least amount of water, there's the one with the least amount of water. I have to put it down. I can't really, you can see the least amount of water. That had a higher sound than the water that was filled up, okay? And the reason why is because the sound waves are traveling a lot faster in this one. The glass with the most water made the lowest sounds because the sound waves travel slower because it had to go through all of that water. It slowed the sound waves down. It had to travel through all that water. So that's why the slower the sound wave goes, the lower the pitch. Okay? Slow and low. So same concept applies here. Okay? When the string is thick, the sound is low, and that's because the string is vibrating slower because it's bigger. It has more space or more matter to go through, kind of like the water in the glass. The sound wave it creates is longer, and therefore it's lower. Okay? The skinny strings, see the skinny strings? He makes a higher pitch, doesn't he? And that's because the sound wave is moving faster. When the strings are tightened, the sound vibrations move faster too. And the same idea applies to like the length of a string, okay? The longer the string, the lower the sound because it vibrates slower. The sound wave has to travel all the way from this end to this end, okay? So it's slower and therefore it's lower when it hits our ear, if you can hear that. There's the longer one. And here's the shorter one. The sound wave is shorter. It's faster. There's a shorter space to travel back and forth too. Does that make sense? So here's how we're going to make our very own string instrument. Now that we have a little background about science behind how these string instruments work. Did you all bring your cereal boxes? You need a cereal box or Kleenex box. And what I did with mine, I wrapped it up in some fun wrapping paper. This is mine. But you can decorate it. You can put stickers on it. You can wrap it up in regular paper and draw on it. Whatever you want to do to make it pretty. I wrapped mine up in wrapping paper. And then what you're going to do is you're going to cut out your sound hole. See on my guitar? The hole in the middle? That's called the sound hole. And that's where all the sound comes out. It's able to kind of project out like that. Okay? So we're going to cut, you're going to have your parents help you. Okay? You're going to cut either, you can cut a circle or you can make it square like mine. Okay? And then what you're going to do, see, there's my, my square. Then what you're going to do is, well, I had a paper towel roll, and I realized my box, when I put the rubber bands on, it was kind of folding over, so I reinforced it with the roll on the inside, but you may or may not have that issue. So anyway, I put the roll inside, but you may or may not need that part. The next step would be then to place your pencils on either side of your sound hole, okay? So you can tape them on with some tape. Tape them on, okay? And this is going to allow the string to, so that it's not flat on the box. It needs some space in between, okay? Kind of like here on my guitar, there's some space in between left with the bridge there, okay? So then what you're going to do is you're going to take your rubber bands, and you're going to take your rubber bands and you're going to wrap them around. So then you have them like this, okay? Now I have, some of these rubber bands are the same size, but they were tighter. Remember I told you about the tension changes the pitch of the sound. So they might look the same, but some of them are tighter. So the ones that are tighter are actually going to be higher in the pitch. See, those ones are kind of the same, like same size, but this one's tighter. Okay. I have this too, just to show you. If you don't have these materials and you just want to use a cup and some rubber bands, makes the same kind of concept. So what do you think the thicker rubber bands are going to play? A higher sound or a lower sound? Based on our expertise, now we're experts in sound, how string instruments work. To make a lower sound, so let's listen. Wait, this one. Can you hear that? And then let's test the skinnier string, okay? Now this one is thick, but it's really tight. So it's kind of has a different, it's kind of a higher sound. Anyway, you can play around with the idea of with your rubber bands and your string instruments. Now I had an extra wrapping paper roll that I just kind of used so I could use it as my handle, you know, so you can play your guitar like this, or maybe you make it into a violin. Whatever way you want, okay? But I want to see your string instrument, so make sure you get to work and you get your all your materials, and this will be something really fun to do today. Make your very own string instrument, okay? All right. So I have a major announcement. Major. Some of you might know, probably all of you know, that I'm an author. I'm a children's author. And this is my book. You see, a little goes a long way. Some of you might even have this book at home. Well, for Fun Friday, we're going to do something extra fun, like super fun. We are going to have a special guest. And this special guest is this name right here. It's backwards. Vivian Nguyen. She's the amazing, talented artist that drew all the pictures in this book. And she is going to, we're gonna try and like do a split screen action thing, okay? And I'm gonna do a reading of the book, and then she is going to actually show you how to draw sausages in the book. So you do not want to miss Fun Friday. It's going to be super, super fun. If you love drawing, if you love art, if you love books, we'll do a fun reading. And then we're going to do our very own, kind of like Mo Willems, you know, all the way he does his doodle show. Vivian's going to show you how to draw sausages from our book. Super fun? I'm so excited! You do not want to miss Friday, okay? And if you don't have our copy of our book yet, go get it. It's on Amazon. Amazon isn't closed. Okay. Is it time to say goodbye already? I was hoping we'd have time to do the wiggle dance. But we'll save the wiggles for tomorrow because we're going to do some fun stuff tomorrow. All right? I want to see those string instruments. So bring them. Take pictures of them. Here we go. It's been a good time. It's been a good time with you. It's been a good time.